Pro-Am, what were the nerves like hitting your opening tee shot here compared to what you normally do on the basketball court?
I don't get nervous for basketball, but I got a little nervous for this because I don't want to hit anybody. But honestly, like, I'm just trying to have.
The morning energy was unreal. It was barely 7 a.m., but the place was already filled with fans who showed up early, hoping to witness something special. You could tell right away this was going to be a big moment.
Golf media is pumped about Caitlin Clark, as they should be. So many more new fans are going to be tuning in to golf who never would have.
What's wild is how Caitlin Clark's golf highlights completely threw her critics off. People who tried to downplay her talent didn't expect her to step into a totally different sport and shine instantly. Playing alongside legends like Annika Sorrento and Nelly Korda, she looked unbelievably sharp. Every shot was clean, powerful, and controlled. She made a huge statement. Caitlin isn't limited to basketball. She's becoming a multi-sport phenomenon, and now the entire golf world is buzzing about her.
Me and one of my teammates versus two of them, and we'd go like play Twilight every day after practice, and it would just be so fun. And we'd go talk about it, talk crap the next day at practice. That's what made it so.
Fans lined up way before sunrise just to see her. By 7 a.m., every seat near the tee box was packed. As soon as Caitlin hit her very first tee shot, a strong, smooth, controlled drive, the crowd burst into applause. It was obvious she was a natural. Everyone watching could feel something big was unfolding the moment she stepped on that course.
Participating in this LPGA Pro-Am is just going to bring so many more eyes because everything she does brings eyes, especially to a basketball court, but even when she makes an appearance, courts.
And here's the crazy part. She's not even a pro golfer. Yet every stroke showed unbelievable focus and adaptability. Tough shots, long putts, tricky angles. She handled everything like she'd been doing for years. Against seasoned champions, she held her own with confidence. With each swing, she shattered expectations and made people question just how far her talent could go. She wasn't just trying golf. She was dominating it.
It's going to be huge. That's why they expanded the coverage around it. And that's why you see, some of the talking heads in the golf space getting really excited because they know what's about to come down this week once Caitlin Clark tees.
And of course, her rivals like Angel Reese and Aya Wilson couldn't have been thrilled. Caitlin already sets the bar high in basketball, but showing elite talent in another sport, that takes the rivalry pressure to a whole new level.
About being a leader in their space, whether it was sport, whether it's business, whatever it is. I think that was what's so cool about it. And obviously getting to sit next to Annika on stage is pretty special for myself.
Her critics never imagined this. Caitlin excelling in a second sport was a full-blown shock. But that's the Caitlin Clark effect. When she succeeds, she brings a wave of hype with her. Her calmness, her confidence, the way she handled pressure with a huge crowd watching. It all reminded people of top golfers. Even fans who weren't into golf were suddenly locked in.
I'm trying to think of who else maybe could play today, especially in women's sports, that would create this kind of attention. Current player. And, the true buzz that Caitlin Clark has shown across the entire sports world in such a short period.
The crowd wasn't just excited. They were proud. They weren't watching a basketball star fool around with golf. They were watching an athlete push her limits in real time. Every shot raised energy higher. Her critics could practically feel the gap widening because Caitlin was reaching a level where competing with her was becoming nearly impossible.
I know that you work really hard in the off-season. You said yesterday you're always trying to get better. What's the thing that you're working on this off-season?
I think, honestly, besides the actual basketball skill part of it, I think getting stronger, that's what I'm focusing on. I'm in the weight room a lot. Just building that strength. Obviously, it was hard going right from the college season to the professional season. We'd spend a lot of time in the weight room.
As she moved from hole to hole, even basketball fans online started buzzing more than usual.
I'm sure she's going to get quite a few
lessons
from Nelly. Maybe, fine-tune that part of it. But,
like that
you're an athlete. You're used to crowds, and I'm sure you play better under pressure.
Her critics, who spent so long trying to minimize her basketball impact, face a new problem. Caitlin wasn't just excelling in one sport. She was blowing up everywhere. Every highlight made her legend grow bigger. Golf legends like Annika Sorrento showing her support lifted her popularity even more.
That idiot Angel Reese is trying so hard to latch on to Caitlin Clark by being the heel and then crying about it. You all did that. You all called her a white bitch constantly.
Clark isn't becoming great because of anything other than pure talent. She's just that good. People are comparing her impact to Larry Bird. Despite turnovers, she's a driving force behind one of the league's hottest teams. Her talent is undeniable, pure, unbiased, guilt-free greatness.
Caitlin Clark is becoming the best player, not because she's white, because she's that good. She's having Larry Bird impact. She's been the driving force of the hottest team in the entire league, despite her record turnovers. Why? Because she's that good. She's legit good. She's colorblind good. She's guilt-free good. She's apolitically.
With every swing and every moment in the spotlight, Caitlin Clark was redefining what it means to be a truly versatile modern athlete.
If she would not have joined the WNBA, these numbers would not be the way that they are with or without her, right? So it's not about Caitlin Clark not being in the finals or being in the finals. It's the fact that Caitlin Clark is in the league that is allowing other teams to still have these pretty decent ratings in the finals.
She wasn't just trying out a new sport. She was mastering it. Critics had no choice but to accept it. By the final holes, fans crowded around every green. Social media exploded with slow-mo shots, replays, and reactions. Analysts and even pro golfers couldn't believe how quickly she adapted. It was clear Caitlin wasn't just showing off. She was proving she can dominate anywhere she chooses.
I think Caitlin Clark is doing the right thing, rising above all of the crap that she's had to endure. Caitlin Clark was worried about playing the game, and that is why she got Rookie of the Year. She was not worried about the BS.
And that new wave of respect added major pressure for her rivals. Angel Reese and Nia Wilson were used to competing with her only on the basketball court. But now, in a totally different sport, Caitlin was winning hearts and headlines. Every swing tore down the narrative critics built against her.
As we get ready to go back in 2025, you got a new coach, Stephanie White. What are you most looking forward to?
I'm excited. I think, obviously our goal of reaching the playoffs last year we accomplished, but now, we want to be a championship contender. I think we're putting in the pieces to be able to do that. Hopefully add some free agents, and you can just feel the excitement in the whole organization and in the city, our fans. So honestly, I can't wait to get back out there. I wish we had a game tomorrow.
Angel and Aya suddenly found themselves in a tough spot. They were already struggling to keep up with her in basketball, but now she was setting new standards in a sport they probably never even considered touching.
I think a lot of things that me and Annika said is we share a lot of the same values, and I think that's really cool, being driven, but so do they at the same time. Like, obviously we're, professional athletes or played sport or whatever it was, but at the same time in their lives, it all relates. And I think people at times forget that. We're real humans too, and we're driven by the same.
From her critics' perspective, Caitlin wasn't just a fan favorite anymore. She was turning into a multi-dimensional threat. Her golf debut didn't just highlight her athletic ability. It reshaped her whole legacy. As her rivals tried to hold on in basketball, Caitlin's rise across multiple sports became unstoppable. Fans saw her as a definition of grit, versatility, and raw determination.
It was such a bittersweet end to a phenomenal rookie season that Caitlin Clark had. And it honestly got me to just reflecting on this season. And it sucks that so much of it was riddled with so much drama and so much negativity and so many mishaps that the WNBA had throughout the
Caitlin Clark's influence now stretched far beyond basketball. Her final shots on the course sent the crowd into loud, non-stop applause. Her rivals were basically stuck watching from the sidelines, unsure how to respond as her popularity exploded even more.